So tomorrow is the last preseason game for the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets, and I could care less the way we are handling it. It doesn't matter. So instead, I got a question for you. How good could this young trio of wide receivers be for the Philadelphia Eagle? DeVonta Smith, Quez Watkins, and Jalen Reagor. Y'all tell me.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Shadow Mike. Need to get better lighting in the studio since I rearranged things. But this is the Philly Talk Podcast, and today we are talking about the trio of wide receivers, the young generation. I mean, they're young. We're talking about 22, 23, and 22. And yes, I tweeted this yesterday on Twitter, and it's great to see that Eagle Nation is excited as Philly Mike is excited as the people who watch this channel when it comes to the young wide receiver core. It says this young starting wide receiver group for the Eagles has potential. DeVonta Smith, Quez Watkins, and Jalen Reagor with the eye emojis. And yes, it got over 150 retweets and over 1,100 likes on Twitter. That's just showing Eagle Nation is excited, and they have a right to be excited because we haven't had a trio like this in a long time. But before we actually get into my take on each wide receiver individually and how they are going to come together as a whole in Nick Sirianni's scheme, if you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on post notifications. Yes, so you know when we go live, drop content. I will be streaming the game tomorrow. Be there. And hit the like button if you agree with Twitter and Eagle Nation that this wide receiver core is legit. We got to see, but you're excited to see, and you believe it. Also, follow me on Twitter. That's where you get all the Eagle news behind the YouTube scenes, and you know how we start these videos.
Eagles! Eagles!
Now let's go. So, who should we do first? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a Quez Watkins by the toe. Let's start with Quez. He's had the most splash plays thus far in preseason and the training camp. So let's start. And these are out of order because, you know me, I do things last minute. But let's go to the Quez Watkins highlight reel from training camp and preseason. And remember, these guys didn't play much in preseason. But we're going to start with when Quez Watkins beat J.C. Jackson in man coverage. J.C. Jackson tries to press him. He's been getting frustrated all game, and he says, "Get off me." The dig route. It's not a slam because he goes too far up, but that is a beautiful dig route by Quez Watkins after getting jammed up. And one of the reasons why I believe he was so mad at Quez is because Quez was killing him all day. First, he did this. Just beats him with a little stutter step down the sidelines, ball thrown up, mad separation, and that is what I want to see from Quez. Track the ball over the shoulder while burning the DB. That is what I want to see, you know. Now, he was quiet in the Patriots game, whether it was his fault or the fact that nobody was loud in the Patriots game because of all the backups and whatnot. But Quez has been coming to life in practice. I mean, look at this move right here. He did a jump ball against the Jets. This is the one where Jalen Hurts rolls out to the left, back foot, and he lobs it up. Now, Quez got the wind knocked out of him. That's what he said. But look at this slow motion repeat real quick. Look at this slow motion repeat. First of all, Jalen Hurts, what a ball. What a ball. And Quez Watkins, known for the speed, known for his quick slant catching, but to go up and get the ball like that, that's something new. That's something new. And the first one we seen was at the live practice. Shout out to the Eagle fans that went to the live practice where we saw Quez Watkins catch the ball over Anthony Harris. Another rollout. See, he's rocking with his guy when Hurts rolls out. But look at this bad boy. Just goes up and get it. And Anthony Harris is no slouch. He's no slouch. But that goes to show to the work ethic that Quez put in. Started from the bottom. Now he's here, realistically, on the Eagles roster. And let's not forget the burner downtown. The guy, number 21, had the angle, and Quez said, deuces. He hit him with the deuces again. I mean, Quez Watkins, whether it's beating man, whether it's going deep, whether it's taking a little pass all the way, he's had a really good camp, and that's why he went from a possible 6 bubble wide receiver to the national media. Eagle fans who watch his channel and follow the little group we got on YouTube knew that Quez was going to have a breakout season. We've been saying it all off season. Since the last game, we knew. Now, Quez Watkins, I can't wait to see what he does individually, but again, he's going to open things up for our tight ends, for Jalen Reagor, for DeVonta Smith. There's not just one guy you can key on, and for the longest time, in the passing game, you only had to key on Zach Ertz. That's it. That's it. Now, let's go to Quez. I'm thinking about. Let's go to DeVonta Smith, who was limited in a lot of these things because of being hurt. But let's look at his first game against the Pats, which we already saw. Oh, no, this is against the Jets. This is a 2-point conversion against the Jets. He's faking like he's blocking, and then, ooh, look at this back step. But the way he catches that off the back step shows me a lot. It's the really nimble nuances of his footwork. And for a guy who's only 170, he's getting a little physical. Let's look at that one more time. Man coverage, and he's going to score. I like how he caught the ball with contact. Look at him pushing him. And then look, whoop, little. There's hand checking the whole way from the DB, which ain't allowed. You know what I mean? Once he's in the end zone looking for a pass. But he went through the hand checking, 170 pounds, and still manned up and caught the ball. You got to respect that. You got to love that. Now, DeVonta Smith one-on-one with a Jets defender. My goodness, look at this. Again, man-to-man. But look, this is not even a long-time route. One, boom, stutter step. Bang. Whoa. Whoa. That little jerk to the opposite side had him about to run suicides to the other side. Look at this one more time. Look at his first movement with his feet, right? That gets the DB second guessing everything right there. Watch this. Boom. The first move, bang. That got him second guessing. Going this way? Nope. Got him. Got him. Now, whoever's throwing that ball, whether it's Hurts or Flacco, the ball got to come out quicker, and it would in a real game. But when Calvin really had that sweet one-on-one where he had the guy go the opposite way, that was like a 5.5 second route. You don't normally get 5 seconds in the NFL. DeVonta did it in about 3.5 full seconds. He was wide open. Let's not forget the first day of practice where they were doing one-on-ones, and this guy had to hold him. First of all, he got separation wide, drawing a flag. And if he doesn't hold him, my goodness, it's bad. And then his only game action coming off of MCL, Joe Flacco, the backup offensive line, the ugly squad, I should say, for the Eagles came in and they weren't really doing much. But I got to see. He tried to get pressed? No. Michael Jackson tried to press him, and I like the quick footwork. And I'm telling you, that's going to translate. You know, getting stronger, there's a lot of things you can do. And same with footwork, but footwork takes longer to get right. And DeVonta Smith is coming in with some pretty good feet. Pretty good feet. So, do I have anything else on DeVonta Smith? I do not think so. So let's go ahead and go to last but not least, Jalen Reagor, who really went through the grinder of Eagle fans all last year calling him a bust. And I'm not ready to say Reagor is going to make the super comeback, but I'm not giving up on him. I mean, there's only one person I've ever been able to just give up on, and maybe that's wrong, but sue me if I'm wrong, and that's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and he gave me every single reason. At least Reagor flashed. It's not first-round talent flashing like Justin Jefferson, but it is what it is. So let's look at what Reagors did, and let's start with the one that we all know, the one that we all love against the Pats. Jalen Hurts dropping back, looking, throws it up, and what does he do? One-hand snag, and that's where he started to get that confidence. Not really. He got the confidence on the Eagles practice where he did a one-hand catch over Slay. And then let's look at what Reagor did against the Pats. let's look what Reagor did against the Pats. This is a quick route, and I like this route. Bang. But look at the separation. Jalen Reagor right there got separation enough for any quarterback, even probably Nick Mullins, to fit the ball in, which we don't want to see. Jalen Hurts is our guy, and he's going to be healthy, not going to fake wood. But one more time, Jalen Reagor really put this guy in a little spin cycle. Bang, bang. He couldn't stay with him. And again, one-on-one is different because you can say the route took longer. That's an NFL route. That's how long that route takes. And Jalen put him where he needed to be. I love it. I love it. And then, when everything was like, okay, he's getting lucky with some one-hand catches and things of that sort, he goes down and gets a jump ball, something we don't really want to see, but he does have a 43-inch vertical, so that 5'11 body frame turns into something different when you can jump like this. Look at it. Goes up, over, and I like that. That's tracking the ball, grabbing the ball pretty much over the guy's shoulder and bringing it in. You got to respect that. And then in his first real game against the Steelers where we actually had the starters, and even when Flacco came in his first drive, he had an offensive line that was real. Kelsey and the boys were still there for a little bit, I believe. But look at this route against the Steelers starting cornerback. Again, boom, bang. Just the way he was able to contort his body, use his hands, but in the right way. He didn't grab, he didn't push. He swam move him. You know what I mean? Like, let me swim over this wave. This is a really good route by Reagor. Boom. And it's a quick 12, 13 yards, little out route. But it's the nuances that we didn't see last year. He was sluggish in his route running. So Reagor still has the most to prove to me from last year to this camp and more. I think Quez Watkins had the most highlighted camp. DeVonta Smith is DeVonta Smith, and you can see it in the little subtleness of him. And he had a small sample size with the MCL. Jalen Reagor, because I saw him last year, really has to prove it. But I do think DeVonta is going to lead that room. I think Quez is a huge weapon who's only going to gain confidence in his everyday wide receiver skills week by week by week by week. And Jalen Reagor is a guy that people are going to look at and discount, but he's going to get it done, whether it's the short and intermediates, the yards after the catch, because he did come into the league second to CeeDee Lamb with yards after the catch. This trio as a whole is going to complement each other very well. Quez Watkins as the true, boom, fly route, deep threat, catch it over the shoulder. And then whenever you think it's only that side, Reagor can still do it. So can DeVonta. But DeVonta can run every route in the route tree, whether it's a wheel route, whether it's a comeback, a dig, a slant, a 5 and in, a 10 and in, a 10 and out, a 5 and out, blah, 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 blah. He can do that with the crispness that if Hurts needs to get the ball fast, boom, 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 separate, get it. Reagor is going to be the guy who gets the reverses, the slants, screens for him too, and an occasional fly route. And same with Quez. Quez is going to take some slants, take some screens, take some deep routes, some post. I see him working on that post route. But when you combine that with the fact that the number one corner got to stay on DeVonta, that means the second corner gets Quez and the third corner gets Reagor. That is crazy. When last year we were in a scenario where the number one defensive back player, the number one cornerback on the opposing team lined up against Jalen Reagor. That's crazy. So listen to this. Last year, the number one cornerback lined up against Jalen Reagor. Now, Reagor's going to get the third. Prior to that year, before Reagor was even drafted, the number one cornerback on the team lined up against Zach Ertz. Bruh. Zach Ertz used to get the number one corner sometimes, double coverage, bracket coverage. So if DeVonta gets the number one, Quez gets the number two, Reagor gets the number three, and now you're legitly putting a number four, a number three, a safety, a linebacker on Goddard or Ertz? Huh? Make it make sense that this won't be something good, because our tight ends have been carrying this team forever, and it's finally time that the wide receivers open so much up for these tight ends. And that's where Goddard, Ertz, the running backs, the 21 speed, all eat. And when they start dropping back in coverage to really handle these guys, some deep, deep zones, the handle of Smith, the Reagor, the Watkins, and the tight ends, that's where Jalen Hurts is picking valleys to run through with quarterback keeps. This is going to be a dangerous. And if you play Madden, I guarantee you, maybe not now because they're probably sleeping on us with the ratings, but by the middle of the season, this is going to be a really fun team to play with on Madden. But I'm at the 15-minute mark. We will be talking about the wide receivers a couple more times in different aspects. But let's go. I'm excited. The young guns are here. And if they fail, we'll talk about it. I don't see all of them. Maybe one, maybe two, not all. But I think 2 out of 3 are legitly going to be hitters. I would like to see all 3, but they're young, and I'm ready. Nick Sirianni had Keenan Allen have his best year. I'm ready. With that being said, leave all your thoughts in the comments section. Who are you most concerned about? Who are you most excited about? And how do you feel about the trio as a whole? I know Reagor's going to be the weakest link, but how do you think the other 2 impact him and help him? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. Y'all the reals to the real, and I love reading your comments because y'all like little analysts yourselves. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out.